piece of shit, dude.
But my brothers all have a tight foreskin. What are you looking at?
Is that Family Guy Christmas gear?
Oh, yeah. It's a gift. It's a gift.
Who's
Nick
that for?
It's for Nick.
Who gave you Family Guy Christmas stuff?
I don't know. You can read their address off the box. As long as you're looking around and saying things.
I just saw it.
As long as you're fucking recklessly eyeballing.
All right, where'd you
shit.
get these Tubo towels?
Don't let people know I have turbo towels.
They're tubbo towels.
Tubbo towels.
You fucking idiot.
Look on the back, dude. This is right there. Literally thousands of uses.
Wow.
Thousands of fucking uses, you fucking idiot.
It removes lipstick and nail polish.
Yeah.
I don't need
You
that.
should need that.
I don't need that.
That's the first thing you saw. You're like, oh, what do you call
How quick, like, if somebody unexpectedly is coming over your apartment and you have to get that off yourself, would it work?
No,
That's what you asked.
It's like Adam showing up late to the podcast and to go pick him up. And he runs out like Grandpa when they locked the door and he couldn't get his pills.
Yeah, he starts growing tits.
Yeah, he has long hair. I lost my pills.
Have you ever put on lipstick, Adam?
Yeah.
When?
Sarah and I made this video once where we were both playing women.
Nice.
Yeah, I was wearing lipstick. I think I looked really good in it, honestly.
Would you wear lipstick more, you think?
No, I don't think I'd wear it more, but it did like make my lips pop, you know?
Why not
Just
wear
a nice
little
rouge.
bit? Maybe a nude.
I don't know. I think it would look weird, but like if I was...
Why? Why are you a slave to gender?
I'm not a slave to gender. It's just like...
Seems like you are.
No, it just would throw the balance of my face off a little bit, you know?
You said it made him pop.
Well, because I had a wig and like like ladies' clothing on and stuff.
Maybe you need a wig. Or to dye your hair blonde.
I'm not going to dye my hair blonde.
Why not? You were talking about doing some other
Yeah, we can start
shit.
calling you Janice if you want.
To be a girl on the show?
You don't have to be a girl. You
You don't have to be a girl. You can do whatever you want, but if you want, we can start calling you Janice.
Yeah,
I don't
why don't we
want
just
that.
start calling you Janice? Just in case.
I don't want that.
Janice, do you want any sour cream and onion?
Well, since you asked.
That's cool, Janice.
Mm-hmm.
Everything okay at the apartment, Janice?
Not really, but...
Have you been hooking up with other girls other than yourself?
Yeah, I've been dyking out.
Yeah. Anybody you want to mention by name?
I won't say their names. I won't say their names, but I'll say some really key facts that'll let the intrepid fans just ruin their lives.
Should I move to Key West?
I don't think it's... Oh, actually, Did you watch The Beach Bum?
The what?
Yeah, Beach Bum rules.
Did you watch the Harmony Korine movie?
No.
I think it would be cool to be a parrot head as a midlife crisis thing.
What about global warming, though? Isn't that going to fuck your shit up?
Yeah, it's probably gone in like 20 years.
I don't think global warming's going to be a problem.
I think Miami's going to be gone. I'm about to go, dude.
Yeah, but not anytime. You know, look, Adam, you turned 40 in like fucking 4 years.
That's 6 months.
Yeah. So you're right. You're ready, dude.
Nah, dude. I don't want something to die when I'm sick. I don't want my shit to go underwater when I'm 60. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm going to get into collecting World War II battle rifles.
Okay.
I would like to be a military history middle-aged guy.
No, you
eventually. I would.
No.
You don't have the framework for it yet.
What do you mean? What framework?
Because it's like, first of all, if you're going to become a middle-aged history guy, you have to already know a shit ton about that. You can't be like, actually, there was a guy named Hitler who was pretty bad. Yeah, I'm sort of a World War II buff.
Yeah, I'm sure
you think I don't know who Hitler is?
Yeah, you do. We all know.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with
We can't
it.
get you to fucking shut up about all this.
I know, I'm
all this
addicted
stuff.
to Hitler.
It's like, relax, dude.
No, get over it.
Get over it.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. You weren't there. Time to move on.
I want to get like just a bunch of wigger clothes, like just baggy pants that are pulled almost all the way down. You know, like big sunglasses, hat cocked sideways, and go to the Holocaust Museum and just go from every room being like, "Damn, that's whack."
Oh,
man,
hell
that's
nah.
fucking. That shit is.
Oh, hell no.
Hell nah. That shit is whack, Maury. You are not the father. Damn, man, these fools are straight tripping.
They tripping on these Jews, man.
They be tripping on this shit, man.
You go to the shoes room.
White supremacy? Not on my watch.
You just go to the shoes room and you're like, what are those?
Damn, maybe these
juice shoes.
maybe they
suck.
threw them in the oven because they had some whack ass kicks.
Damn, I was wondering, you think anybody was doing Showtime on those boxcars?
Why can't we do Showtime? I've never seen a white Showtime guy.
That's a good question.
Why can't
That's
we
a good
be like
question,
the first
Janice.
whites to
do
break
it.
into Showtime? You know,
Why don't you do it?
I don't know if I have the coordination or athleticism.
Well, there's your answer, brother.
Yeah, you lack the upper body strength to do any kind of
Dude, I
pull-up.
saw a guy. You know how they like split the poles now, where there's like the poles bow out. They're like circles now instead of straight lines down.
Yeah.
I saw a guy's like Showtime like skill it out like a ready beat the technology. Like they built those poles so people can't Showtime on them.
No, that's not the reason they built them.
Yeah, they did.
No, they're just nicer. There's more place to put your hand.
No, sure, but it's also to prevent people from Showtiming.
You can show time on anything, brother.
And then I saw people Showtime on those the other day.
How would that stop you from showtiming?
Because if it's a single like fire, think of a fireman pole, you can swing around it like a whore, you know, like one of those whores.
You can still swing around like a whore.
I don't think it's to stop Showtime. I think it's because
I think it was to stop Showtime.
No, that's dumb. It's because there's so much sex assault on the trains. They have to have two poles so no one's accidentally touching each other's hands.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think
That's not a sex assault to touch someone's hand.
Yeah, it is.
That you don't know.
It's because somebody was like, "What if a man pretends like he was grabbing the pole and he touched my hand?" Everybody is, it's like keep
That
to yourself.
happens to me all the time.
Look, but the
Men are always
benefit
touching
of
their
riding the train used to be that maybe you sneak your hand up.
no,
ladies.
No, let him
you
do
get,
it.
no.
You get to play. You get to play a little finger puppet.
No, it is not. That is
You gotta
not
put
the
on a
benefit
little
of the train.
Little finger puppet picture show for and
Absolutely not. That was never acceptable.
maybe
in America.
goose a gal on the way to your job
I don't believe so.
down in the ironing board district.
I don't think that's part of it.
Look, I've been making ironing boards since 1910. All right, I've been riding these trains since back when they were slave operated.
Yeah.
They used to
not
have
true.
slaves push the trains.
No,
through
they
the
were
tunnel.
never slave operated.
No, but they were like seesaw. That seesaw thing.
Really?
No.
That'd be cool.
What are those things called, Nick?
Huh?
What are those like train things where it's just like a? It's like a.
I think they're called push carts.
Is it called a push cart?
Pushy carts. I want some.
You're not
pushy.
really pushing. I guess you're pushing.
I want
now.
some pushy.
I always
want
thought that was
pushy.
cool. How in like movies.
I love it to eat the pushy.
I want to eat the push pie.
History, please give me a direction to pussy. History. Which way to the pussy place?
I needed to find the
History. I
pushy.
needed to have a pussy on my penis.
I like your flow, Nick. That's a different Japanese guy flow.
Yeah.
History.
History. How did my penis get inside of a pussy?
That's a new rhythm, dude.
Yeah, it's Japanese newscaster. History.
Oh, fuck. Damn. Dun, 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 dun. My dick is small.
We're getting
Dun.
dinner in Astoria tonight.
Oh, nice,
Oh,
man.
cool.
Thanks for the
Wow,
invite.
yeah, thanks.
It's with a girl.
What the fuck you doing over in Astoria, dude?
Going to that Greek restaurant by the water.
Wow, my man's out here doing romantic
Agnanti.
shit.
Is it romantic?
It's good. It's pretty good.
I'm gonna tell her if it's romantic.
I missed
I'm
that
not
Greek restaurant we went to in Brisbane.
That place rocks.
It was
so
good.
good.
I was on drugs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
It
were
was-
on painkillers.
No, it was
Yeah.
Melbourne.
It was in Melbourne.
Yeah, I can't remember, but it
'Cause
like
Melbourne's like hella Greek.
Most
randomly.
Greek people outside of Greece.
that really was the
Sick.
peak of the whole thing. It was like, yeah, this show's not gonna get any better.
Dude, you were in such a good mood when you were on pills, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, time to get back.
Here's
on
the thing:
pills.
is like people talk about dry drunk or whatever, and it is real. Some people should just be fucked up all the time. When I'm fucked up all the time, I'm great.
Yo, yeah,
It's just that it's like really, it's bad for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have this.
Also, it's a depressant too. Like at a certain point.
Shut up, Adam.
Shut up,
Shut up, Janice.
Janice, please. All right.
It's a depressive, they say. I heard
They
that at the
say.
Tattletale Society. We had the Tattletale Society at a meeting last week,
we were
in line waiting for our 40% off pastries.
we were waiting for the 40% off pastries, and Cheryl was showing us a video where she had documented speed bump violators. People.
They were actually speeding up through
on Elder Street, demonstrating how the speed bump doesn't do enough damage to people's suspensions, and then it should be more.
So we're recommending a couple spikes.
We're putting spikes on the road and a gun that shoots you if you drive faster than 2 miles per hour.
And if you have any bumper stickers that show support for Palestine, it will also shoot you.
I don't think those women care about that shit.
Oh, they do.
They don't know what Palestine is. They're like, I love Israel. And they're like, what about Palestine? They're like, what are you talking about?
Nah, dude. Israel is king to them, like Kanye for Jesus.
Those people are obsessed with Israel.
They
That
really
generation of Jews, they love it.
The boomers.
Yeah.
The Jumers.
So annoying.
The doorbusters.
Oh, fuck. What were we just about to talk about?
Michael Jordan.
I'll talk about Jordan.
What do you think of the new NBA season, Nick?
I don't know. I don't give a shit. You know I don't give a shit.
Yeah, if you're going to do that bit, it's got to be a little more.
Nick, what do you think of the new...
The news about Curry's hand injury,
Yeah,
dude.
Steph Curry's
breaking his hand.
injury.
I don't give a shit. I'll continue to say I don't give a shit now because you already
Dude, we got
fucked
the
up.
siren
you
going.
fucked
I
it up,
love when the
dude.
siren goes.
The Adams Gay siren?
No, it's the...
The Adams Gay
Orthodox
alarm?
Jewish
Copying me.
siren.
Looks like somebody's copying.
My dick is
They shouldn't have buses.
Absolutely agree.
They should take away those fucking buses from
They
them.
always
Terrible.
drive them wrong.
They drive them wrong.
How do they
constantly
go
holding up
horizontal
traffic.
across the street?
to block
How do
traffic?
they even make it? How do they even make that happen though? Like physically,
They block
they
all
would have to
traffic
go
in every
over
direction.
the side. Yeah.
And first of all, they're like picking these kids up at like fucking like Bedford and like Willoughby, and then dropping them off at school
4 blocks
on
away.
no stringent.
Yeah, it's like just walk.
Like
Yeah.
a block and a half. Yeah.
Right. And it's like, why the fuck do they need it? The public schools don't have
I love
buses.
when you see the kids playing like outside their schools. They don't give them balls, so they just like they just run around from one side of the playground to the other.
The Jews, you mean?
Yeah, because we're not big with we don't like with bulls.
They got balls in Astoria, dude.
The Orthodox Jews?
No, we don't have.
And there goes Adam's bit.
No,
there
no.
it goes.
The Satmar.
Right out the window.
No, the Satmar.
Zero truth to this premise.
It's 100% true, dude.
No, I
Fake joke. The joke is fake. It's a lie. You saw it once, and now you're trying to do an observation about all of them.
No, they don't.
Zero points.
The guys by us.
The
in our
joke is a
neighborhood
lie.
Don't give them balls.
Joke canceled. Nice try, asshole.
You know this is true too.
History. Do the Jews have a ball? Yes, Jews are allowed to play with balls.
Not all Jews. Come on, bro. I'm just talking about the Satmar.
Hi, thank you.
Hi, shut up, please. The joke is fake.
The joke is already fake.
The joke is revealed to be fake.
All right, dude. I don't tell you anything about fucking whatever you are, Irish, depressed or whatever.
Yeah, but I'm not like. You ever notice how the kids outside of the
You make observations about ethnic groups all day long.
that are all correct?
And mine was correct as well.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No.
No, I don't think so.
All Japanese people read the news.
That's
All
true.
Jewish women don't know what Palestine is.
That's funny.
It never.
Oh, guys, Beto just dropped out.
About fucking time.
That's surprising.
But he will not run for Senate.
What a fucking idiot, dude.
What a fucking...
My man's got the lightest nuts of all time, dude. My man got some empty nuts.
It was so funny to watch him skateboard across that stage, and it's like anyone could do that.
Yeah, I
Just stay. It looks like he was pushed onto.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't even like kicking. Like he was just, he was just stationary with his arms in like a T.
And then there's like a video of like Andrew Yang doing like a fucking 900.
No, Andrew Yang's, but he was sicker at skating for sure.
He can skate.
He can do everything.
Nice, dude.
Did you see the hot young Yang pics?
He's not that hot, dude.
93 Yang, he looked good.
When he was dressed up as the
He
dead
looks cool
Kennedy.
as shit.
He looked tight.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's cool.
The dead Kennedy's pick? When he's in
Maybe.
costume?
There was in college, a college
Yeah,
Yang.
he was
looked cool.
yeah.
He had cool hair.
Yeah.
Okay. Andrew Yang Young. What's his wife look like?
Probably the hottest chick ever, bro.
Oh yeah, he does look kind of cool.
Let me see.
When he's got a fucking trench coat and shit.
Yeah, dude, sick.
Yeah, he looks kind of cool. I gotta be honest.
Real college rock,
I remember
dude.
people
Listening to Pavement.
sharing that picture being young Andrew Yang. I'm like, that's funny. And then I saw Andrew Yang be like, yep, well, it's going around. Here's me in high school. And I was like, holy shit. He's cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
Because even Barack Obama looked like a fucking nerd.
Yeah. Barry.
Yeah. He looked like Pharrell.
He was in the Choom gang, though, dude. He smoked loud.
Is that what chuming means?
Him and his boys called themselves the Choom gang.
That's pretty cool.
That's
Adam
cool.
loves to vacuum up men's chum.
No, shut up.
He loves to do lines of cum.
Of chum?
Adam likes to dry up cum and then chop it into a dust. He's like, I'm getting high off chum. Big league chum.
Big league chum.
He's
Beating off into a packet. Giving it a mouthful of it.
Spitting it out. Stepping up to the plate. Number 69. Jessica the Gay Guy.
My dick is bald.
I hate Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, she's the devil, bro.
Fuck.
Larry, can you bring me up? Can you say fuck Hillary Clinton? Sure, no problem, Joker.
You got it, Joker.
No problem, Joker. Listen, not everybody's bad. There's good people like Hillary Clinton. She's not fucking good, Larry. You just brought Hillary Clinton here to laugh at her crimes.
I gotta say, he makes quite an entrance. The Joker.
The Joker?
When he goes on Murray's show.
He's such a good dancer.
The dancing. Why the dancing was kind of gay.
It was sick.
What was the point of the dancing?
I don't know. That was, if I think critically about the movie,
Oh,
I would
down
say
the
dancing
stairs?
is gay.
What is the point of the dancing?
It's like comedic relief. I mean, it's supposed to be a fucking joke. It's like, and people are like, they thought this was a good decision. It's like, no, it's absurd.
Yeah, it's
He
not
just
It's
loves
like,
to
and
dance.
it reads as fucking absurd.
I don't know, man. I just didn't really. I mean, it was fun. Everyone's talking about the movie, the dancing being.
Wait,
awesome.
you talking about the stairs?
What do you mean everybody's talking about the movie, but the dancing being awesome?
People talking about the dancing being cool, and I was like, I thought it was fucking stupid, but I
didn't
don't
know
give a fuck.
I didn't know he was that
Like, why would the guy
dancing.
be a good dancer?
Why would the Joker be a good
Yeah.
dancer?
I didn't think that was good dancing. I think we all have the ability to dance like that in us, and that was kind of the point of the movie.
Oh, interesting. You think it was kind of like
That all
motivation.
Well, if
You know,
listen
speaking,
to
you know who the real Joker is fucking Kanye. I love him.
Mhm.
Every time I see him, it's like, man, you are like severely disabled,
Dude,
and still doing it.
he
somehow.
gave
His
a-
new CDs
he
suck.
he gave an interview that was just like, this man needs to be in a
When he
hospital.
said that he got $50 million tax return because he believes in God now.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he's like,
But he
last year, like I owed like $100 million in taxes, and then I started believing in God, and then this year I got $54 million back in taxes because God got me, like God got my back.
No, he was some guy.
And clearly, it was probably a Jewish guy doing his taxes.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably Trump's tax cuts somehow, but
Yeah, it was definitely the Trump.
he
tax
gave an
cuts.
interview that was just like some guy was like, so what do you think about, something about like, he said, you talk about living your life for the devil in the past. Is that true? And he was like, I mean, yeah. I mean, you look at my lyrics and it's like, I'm a sick fuck. I love to get whatever. And he's like, you're such a